Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're diving deep into Stoicism and how it can help us identify the 7 biggest obstacles to personal growth. I'm Musonius Rufus, and joining me, as always, is my thoughtful co-host, Zeno of Citium.
Thanks, Musonius. The Stoics have such timeless wisdom, and it's fascinating how their teachings are still so relevant. Let's start with a big question. What do you think holds most people back from truly growing?
A great opener. I'd argue it's often about being too comfortable, complacency. What do you think, Zeno?
I agree, but there's more to it. Let's unpack these obstacles one by one, keeping it conversational. And for everyone listening, stay tuned because we'll end with actionable Stoic practices to overcome these challenges.
Complacency is like that cozy armchair that feels impossible to leave, right? Seneca said, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that things are difficult." What's your take?
Absolutely. Complacency tricks us into thinking we're fine where we are. Imagine staying in the same job for years, avoiding risk because it feels safe. But growth happens when we embrace challenges, not avoid them.
Right. This reminds me of a neuroscientific insight. Our brains are wired to seek comfort, but neuroplasticity shows we grow by pushing boundaries. So, how do we break out of it?
Start small. If you've been avoiding a project, take just one step toward it. In relationships, shake up routines, go deeper in conversations, or explore shared goals. Growth thrives on effort and renewal. Let's talk about a universal struggle: craving approval. Why do you think people are so hooked on external validation?
Social media is a prime example. Those likes and comments feel good, but they create dependence. Epictetus nailed it when he said, "If you tie your well-being to others' opinions, you're no longer in control."
That's powerful. It's not about rejecting feedback, but being aware of how much weight we give it. Imagine someone at work constantly seeking praise from their boss. Over time, their self-worth hinges on external approval.
The solution? Self-awareness. When you notice this pattern, pause and reflect. Ask yourself, am I acting from my values, or am I chasing approval?
Fear of failure, the nemesis of ambition. Why do you think failure scares people so much?
It's about perception. Marcus Aurelius said, "The impediment to action advances action." Failure isn't the end, it's feedback. Neuroscience backs this up. When we fail, our brain learns and adapts.
Great point. Think of athletes. They don't see losses as the end, but as stepping stones. What about in everyday life?
Take learning a new skill, like cooking. Messing up is part of the process. Embrace the mess. It's how you grow. Let's tackle short-term pleasures. They're tempting, aren't they?
Very. Whether it's binge-watching shows or impulse shopping, these fleeting joys often derail our long-term goals. Musonius Rufus said, "The wise person blames neither others nor themselves, but takes responsibility."
That's key. Dopamine fuels these impulses, but it's short-lived. True fulfillment comes from working toward meaningful goals.
Exactly. Replace impulsive habits with intentional actions. Instead of binge-watching, try dedicating 30 minutes to learning something new. Here's a subtle one: the lack of self-reflection. Why do you think it's so hard for people to pause and reflect?
Modern life is noisy. We rarely stop to check if we're aligned with our values. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, look within. The fountain of good is always bubbling there.
Profound. Journaling can help. A few minutes a day to jot down thoughts or reflect on actions. It's a compass for our inner journey.
Change is hard. Why do you think people resist it so much?
Fear of the unknown. Epictetus said, "Change is the only constant, but resisting change keeps us stuck."
Like avoiding a promotion because it's daunting. Change challenges us, but it's also how we grow.
Start by embracing small changes. Rearrange your routine or pick up a new hobby. Resilience grows through adaptation. Finally, let's talk about physical health. Why is it so overlooked in personal growth?
People separate mind and body, but they're deeply connected. Seneca said, "A sound mind in a sound body." Neglecting health weakens both.
Exercise boosts mood and mental clarity. Small steps, like walking daily or eating mindfully, can have a profound impact.
So, there you have it, the 7 enemies of personal growth.
Remember, each obstacle is also an opportunity. Growth is an ongoing adventure.
Before we go, here's a challenge. Choose one enemy and take one action today to overcome it. Share your experiences with us in the comments.
And join our community to keep exploring Stoicism. Until next time, embrace the journey.